Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take the look at this baby. Then I want you to hear a story that's fucking stupid and insane. This is a story out of Kansas City, Kansas. Kansas City police chief named Terry Ziegler said that a 2-year-old has tested positive for an STD following evidence that the 2-year-old was raped. Ziegler said that the incident was reported overnight. The victim and other siblings were left at the home with a family friend. The following morning, the mother discovered injuries to the 2-year-old and took her to the Children's Mercy Hospital. At the hospital, they confirmed that there was evidence of rape and the child tested positive for an STD. No arrests have been made at the time. This child got an STD before it could take the SAT. Two-years old. Before the child could spell STD, it has an STD. And I blame the parents. I blame the parents. These single mothers literally will leave their child wherever the fuck they can. The young lady who called the show yesterday, I love her to death. I thank her for being a fan of the show. If she's watching right now, please don't get offended. But do you understand when I heard your story of you talking about how you now want to go to school, you now want to get your degree, you now want to do all this, but you had no problem fucking a dude who had already whooped your ass and having that dude's kid. And now you got a kid who's getting beat the fuck up on the school bus and you can't do shit about it because in all the damn time that kid's been alive, you haven't figured out how to get that kid out of a badass situation. Your kid 5 years old. You had 5 years. Your kid's 5+ years old. You've had time to correct it and get out of that neighborhood that you had that infant in. That child is still in a horrible situation. And you saying what? Your excuse is what? You cannot tell me the story of your kid getting its head shoved up against the damn school window and you can't get it out of school. You gonna wait on them to assess the situation. I'm sorry, ma'am. For as much as I love the fact that you were a fan and I was glad that you admitted a lot of stuff, that's a problem. You shouldn't be calling me, telling me what they're doing to your kid and you hope it get better. Your kid should not have to go through that. Single mothers are horrible people, period. Single mothers will know they're in a bad spot and still keep their kids in these bad spots. Like the mother up in Chicago who had all 5, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of her children dead in the streets. She never moved. She blamed the environment. She blamed the thugs. She blamed the gangs. She did not blame herself. Then they put it on motherfucking World Star Hip Hop and all you black bitches and simp niggas sit right there and talked about how sad it was. She lost all 5 of her motherfucking kids in the same damn neighborhood. Bitch didn't move. Bitch didn't get up and get out and get something. Don't let the days of your life pass by. You need to get up, get out, and get something. Why the fuck all of your kids had to die? You didn't leave. They all died the same way. It was everybody else's fault but yours. You still alive and kicking, smelling like fish cake when you go to the bathroom. Gotta air out the bathroom before you leave. Oh, God. Stick it to them with stick-ups. I said smelling like the Submariner. Smelling like Aqua Woman. You come out the bathroom and smell like the lost city of Atlantis. Walk in the bathroom behind this bitch. Atlantis, come back to me. I'll always come back to you. I'll always sit sail with me, fishy lady, smelling like the sea. This can't be right. The Gordon Fisherman's in my bed tonight. I'll always come back to you. I'll always under the sea, down where it's better, down where it's wetter, it don't smell better than some fishies. Under the sea, just like a fucking, just like SeaWorld. That's how you smell, girl. That's some steak pussy. Just like at SeaWorld. That's how you smell, girl. Like some pussy. Under the sea. Damn. Under the sea. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. But you didn't leave. You didn't leave. And we got to sit here and know that a 2-year-old child has an STD and everybody's saying how horrible the family friend is, which he is. He's a shitty ass person. But a lot of these people need access. Do you guys understand this? Remember, the vampire needs access to come in your house. The vampire needs access to come in your house. You got to grant him access. Or her. You have to grant them access. The greatest thing, the one thing I can say y'all will never hear about from me is family friend did any motherfucking thing to my kid. Can I get an amen? How many of y'all leave y'all kid with a family friend? Especially a kid that can't talk. There should be a big ass rule about that. If your kid can't tell you what the fuck happened, they ain't going with nobody but me. That was a rule my daughter and my mom's. We was like, look, as long as she can't say what the fuck happened, she ain't going nowhere with you. My daughter got a big ass mouth now. She'll tell everything. She'll tell it. My daughter is telling. You can't do no shit like that. My daughter telling. She got a big mouth. Do something in front of my daughter, she hit you with the nigga, I'm telling. I seen all of that stuff. You done did quite enough. Now I'm telling all this stuff. Nigga, I'm telling. She telling. That's why I can't do no stupid shit in front of my daughter. She telling. I can't date a bunch of bitches. My daughter will tell. You're not like the other girl he brought yesterday. God, dog. Did something in front of my daughter. She said, I'm going to tell everybody. Nigga, I'm going to tell everybody. Motherfucker, I'm tell everybody. That's a man. That's a man. That's a man. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Nigga, I'm going to tell everybody. She tell it in detail. She tell it so much you could draw that shit. My daughter's talking. She's telling stories. Papa Gino said, you don't test positive right after a rape? I think that could sometimes be true. I think there's some things that, like small cultures, I think you can catch right after. Like if they, I think it's like small things. I think maybe like gonorrhea and stuff like that. I think you can catch that. Yeah, I think you can catch that like right away. It's some shit that's like the Roy Orbison of disease. Anything she got, you got it. Anything she has, you got it. If you get a draws, you got it. Nigga, you got it. Anything at all, you got it. Nigga, you got it. Anything she has, you got it. Anything she got, you got it. This is not funny. This is not funny, so don't you dare laugh. Just another story about the wrong path. Straight and narrow on your Sogus cast. Good night. The bitch y'all never thought y'all come here and hear the motherfucking Roy Orbison. I bet Roy Orbison. So I said the fuck. I believe niggas watch my show to try to sue me now. He fucking up my songs. You know how many people I probably got to go listen to old school songs that have forgotten about them? You don't know how many of these songs, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I've gotten a lot of people to go and listen to this shit. Their views have went up, their sales have went up, because people probably say, oh, I forgot about that song or whatever. Then they go listen to it, and they're like, oh, or somebody will be like, what is that he just sang? Then they go back and listen to it. I've had people send me emails with like, yo, I've been listening to that song all day. I forgot about that song, or I didn't even know that was a song, or whatever. So it's fun. It's like an environment. That's why I try to make like Soto Nation to be like a fun thing, even when we talk about something as sad as this. Because at the end of the day, I'm still going to blame the fucking parents. People don't like that I will blame the parents. The problem is a lot of the parents are just women. A lot of the women are just irresponsible. They don't give a shit. If you're going to have children, give a shit about your children. I don't think that's asking too much. Protect them if you're going to have them, especially since women have the ultimate decision on if a child enters the world or not, and no one begrudges them for killing a kid. So if no one begrudges a woman for killing a kid, then we should at least hold them to a standard that when they decide that they want to go through the birth, that they put them in optimal positions to not only survive but thrive. Simple request. Guys, am I wrong? Simple request. Family friends shouldn't do shit to your kid. This should not happen. Family friend should not have access to your child. I don't give a fuck, family friend. I don't even like family. Fuck them. My family don't have access to my damn daughter. They didn't, and I didn't put them out there. They're not going to do it. As a matter of fact, I let my brother, I will tell you all the story. My brother kept my daughter for 4 hours. As I was at work and my daughter's mom had to go somewhere, I trusted my little brother. I thought that my little brother was a good guy. And what I should have known, he never was a good guy. But what I asked him to do was go to my apartment. And I told him to just keep her until I get off work. Just keep her until I get off work. I came in my house and it smelled like the Georgia Aquarium. Do you know this nigga came to my house, fucked some nasty bitch in my bed, then laid my kid in my bed? The next day, my kid and I woke up with pink eye. I ain't never spoke to this nigga since. I ain't never spoke to this nigga since. That's why he been going around trying his best to be, trying to be me and try to ruin what I do. I ain't never spoke to this nigga since. He don't exist. He don't exist in my life. He tried to speak when I went to my grandmother's funeral. Sorry, man. So I just looked at him and smiled. I didn't want to disrespect my grandmother's funeral. I have nothing to say to this nigga. This nigga's a piece of shit, but it's family. Do y'all see where I'm going? This nigga's a piece of shit, but he's family. I said one last time, he's a piece of shit, but he's family. Yeah, that's right, Jennifer. We were cool back then. Jennifer, you remember? Jennifer, you knew me back then. That's right. You knew me then. You remember how hot I was? You remember how hot I was about that shit? I had to take the rest of the fucking week off from my damn job because I'm up here can't see. I can't fucking see because this nasty son of a bitch. You had 4 hours to do something, you dumb son of a bitch, but you wanted to do it in my damn house because you didn't have nowhere else to damn do it. Oh, no, Jennifer, that was that was another motherfucker. That was completely different. That was completely different. That my daughter's mom found that out. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. Menace dude named Tony. He was the guy who. Let me tell y'all just how shitty people are. This dude named Tony was the guy. He's one of my best friends. He had a condo downtown Atlanta. He owned a lot of condos. He asked me to rent one of his condos. Now, y'all remember when I stayed in that condo down in Atlanta? So I rented the condo from him. I rent the condo from him. And, you know, I was going back and forth because I was dating Lana at the time. I would go back and forth. And he knew I was rarely at home because I was always in California. He knew I was rarely at home. Of course, he has a key to go in and out. I never knew what he was doing. He was a married man. So he would use my condo to fuck around on his wife. I didn't know. He would know when I was out of town. I thought the nigga was just my friend because he'd be like, hey, where you going, bro? Oh, I'm going to be out of town. I would tell him I would be out of town. I got a call from my daughter's mom because she said to me, I think I told her to go to my condo and get something. And I used to always tell her, because it's nice. I said, if you want to stay there, you can stay there. She called me and she said, I know you don't want me staying up in your damn house and you got all this cum over your sheets. I said, what? I said, what are you talking about? She said, your nasty ass got me in. I was getting ready to get in the bed with your daughter and it's cum all over the sheets and the pillows. I said, I haven't done anything in that room, and the bed was clean. You know, this nigga fucked in my bed and put the sheets back on. Put the sheets back up. But because they were blue, and I don't know how many of you guys know this, you know when you have dark color sheets and you fuck in them? Like the bodily fluids everywhere. It's like it's white. So that's why, ladies, if you want to know if your man cheating, one of the easiest way to do it is keep dark sheets on. Dark sheets, and then when you come home, you just move them back, and whatever he been doing, you see it. Whether it's slobber or not, it will show up. I called this stupid motherfucker. He talking about, I'm sorry, I'll take $500 off your rent. I'm sorry, I'll take $500 off your rent. I'm sorry, I'll take $500 off your rent. I told him, you can kiss my motherfucking ass. I want out of my lease. And if you don't let me out of my lease, I will sue your black ass. And his dad is a lawyer. They own a law firm in Atlanta. And they let me out of my motherfucking lease. I said, I'm not going to argue with you. Oh, it was another thing I said, I'd let your wife know, nigga. Just let me out. Let me out of this lease. I don't want to argue with you forever. Let me out of this lease. Because you going in my motherfucking house. And I ain't say you can go in my damn house. That is illegal what you're doing. It is illegal what you're doing going in my motherfucking house. Not because we friends and you rented it that you can keep on bringing your black ass in there. That's why you can't do shit with niggas. Niggas are horrible business people. You so dumb, you are fucking in my damn house and you don't even do something as simple as clean the motherfucker, you nasty bastard. You couldn't get a hotel for your side bitch? Now, it's cheap to use my shit though. It still look nice. It look cute. It look good. So you bring your side bitch there. So you look at this kid, and my point behind that, all that is, this was a best friend, a friend you told everybody, everything. This was a sibling that shares DNA with you. And people don't care. I had a cousin try to rape another cousin. I walked in on the cousin trying to rape the other cousin. As I told my family, and I remember telling my mom, for a lot of things that I enjoy and I love about my grandmother protected one of my cousins because she loved her. It was her son's son. He tried to rape my other cousin. I caught him, beat him up, went and told my grandmother. They did nothing to him because she didn't want the world to know that her son's son was a rapist. So we kept it as a family fucking secret. We kept it as a family secret. How many of y'all families, you don't have to tell the stories, but how many of y'all families got these fucking secrets that y'all just sit on? How many of y'all got the molester that be right there at Thanksgiving and everybody knows it, but nobody says it? The cousin that's got a baby by the other cousin. The cousin that's got a baby by the uncle. But we got all these damn things that we talk about everybody else. We don't talk about the bullshit that go on in our own house. Thank you. Every black family, literally. We got all this to say about everybody else. We won't clean up our own house. We won't start there. That's why I keep telling people, I don't get on this show to talk about everybody else's family. I talk about my own too. I don't get on here to talk about everybody else's life. I talk about my own too. I can't sit around just talking about everybody else's family. They ain't shit and mine's great. That's bullshit. My family ain't nothing to write home about. We all got our issues. All we got to do is try to solve them, make them a little bit better for the next generation. That's all we can fucking do. But trying to hide them and trying to bury that shit is just going to continue the same problem. Whoever this fucking family friend is, they knew that family friend wasn't shit when they left that kid with that family friend. And the fact that they telling you right now that no arrest had been made, what does that tell you? They probably didn't even tell the people who did it. Do y'all hear me? They probably didn't even tell the police who did it. They probably named family friend. Because if you know who did it, the arrest would have been easy and imminent. This story is from April the 27th. It's been updated today. No arrests have been made. If you really wanted him arrested, he wouldn't be referred to as a family friend. His fucking name would be out there, wouldn't it? There's a BOLO or an arrest warrant that had been issued for XYZ. If you see him, turn him in. Am I lying? That's why I say what I say. And that's why I say it how I say it. And I don't give a fuck how many of you don't like it. Fuck you.